Hello everybody, this is Christopher Mastervoria, and welcome back to Let's Play DanganRonpa. In the last episode, we got away with a sneaky little lie from Monokuma, and kind of got peeping the girls in the bathroom. And in this episode, we're gonna go to free time. And here I have with me nobody. Yeah, no, I'm doing this episode on my own, actually. Mostly so that I can talk about a bunch of stuff that happened between this session and another session. So, I'm sure you guys are well aware. I'm gonna talk to some people, probably Hina and Sakura. So I'm sure you guys are aware of the anime that spawned from this game. And I'd like to say a few things about it without spoiling too much, because as far as I know, I've only watched up to where the trial of Chihiro happened, so that's like 3 episodes in. The anime is paced as well as the Ace Attorney anime, rushing a lot of scenes and leaving a lot of stuff out due to the pacing and all that. And I'll get into the characters. You're one of the reasons why I'm iffy about the anime.
Well, hello?
Mr. Nagy, funny meeting you here. A salute to you!
You!
Salute! I just saluted, did you see? That was the Hifumi ultimate salute! Zam!
Really? Let's see who else is around. I want to see if I can maybe make Taka feel a little better. And Toko might be normal again. But, no, there's some of the voices in the anime. They're mostly hit or miss. Like, for, say, Taka, Mondo, and Makoto. Makoto's actually really good, portrayed really well. It's almost like the same voice actor who worked on the game also worked on the anime for Makoto. And it fits really super well. Same with, Celeste in some cases, except her accent is surprisingly not there. Fumi has a stupid voice. Also, I'm talking about the dub, because that's really all I'll ever watch of an anime, unless there is no dub, and I have to watch the sub, and the anime's still good. But more often than not, I'll choose the dub, which, you know, I'm not one of those Gen 1er anime fans that only goes for the sub. But no, Hifumi's voice is really stupid. It's kind of like a combination of Yogi Bear. Well, yeah, no, it's like not Yogi Bear. Patrick Star with a lisp. And Junko's voice actually in the English version actually has the Valley Girl voice, which I was very surprised about. Like, I didn't think that they'd actually go with Valley Girl for for Junko. Hina sounds really good. Mondo sounded a little weird at first, but then kind of grew on me. Same with Monokuma, except Monokuma's a worse situation. He sounds like a 12. He sounds like if SpongeBob smoked a shit ton while also grew into an old lady. Like that's what Monokuma sounds like in the anime. Plus he makes a bunch of the jokes that he makes aren't the best. They aren't the worst, but like they aren't the greatest. But over time his quips get a little, you know, in tune with the game, and they feel like he's speaking the roles and stuff. A lot of the lines, they rush. Obviously the trial scenes seem a little rushed, but that's only because, you know, that's the adaptation's doing, because it's got to mimic the style of a show, like a 22-minute show or 24-minute show, while encompassing nearly 3 hours of like an hour and a half or 3 hours of gameplay. So there's a lot of, I forgot, I have to press R again. So there's a lot of things that they had to cut out, which makes sense. Some of the funnier lines, though, I wish they had kept. They did keep a few things, and they did keep a few quirks, but like not everything's there. It's not too terrible. There's also a couple things that they changed, like people saying certain plot twists, like how in the game, the plot twist of Chihiro being a boy, which, you know, would be a plot twist if you hadn't already seen the episode, but Chihiro being a boy is actually said in the trial in the anime, like halfway through, rather than them taking a break and going to the crime scene to have Sakura find it out. No, Kyoko just flat out says, "This is a boy. He's a boy," which is interesting. Although all the in-game CG cutscenes are basically redone in animation, with like to a T, and they don't look bad to me. They look presentable. Like, they look like they were from the game, except they were animated less fluently, I guess. Well, I wouldn't say less fluently. It seems to be more fluid than, like, the actual anime. But, like, it's kind of like a half and half. Like, they actually hand animated the CG cutscenes that are from the game. You know, like the execution scenes and the beginning cutscene. It seemed like they were actually animated instead of, you know, just straight up ripped from the game, which I guess adds some effort to what they put out. Byakuya sounds fine. Toko sounds interesting. Like, Toko doesn't have a lisp in the anime. Hey, Celeste and Hero. Well, now I know where you guys are for later. Yeah, Toko doesn't have a lisp, and when she becomes Genocide Jill, I understand that this is mostly a difference. Hi, Hina! I'm gonna talk to you one day. I know this is mostly a difference from the Japanese version. Is when Genocide Jack and Genocide Jill is Genocider Show and Genocider Show. I realize that it's a Japanese thing, but it sounds really stupid when you really put it in context of the of the situation and like call it Genocider Show. And I get that show and show, like SHO and SYO, are the different genders, or at least that's my understanding of it. But it just sounds kind of stupid instead of Genocide Jack and Genocide Jill. Like, okay, I get the Jack and Jill comparison, but like Genocide Jack has kind of a more slightly more intimidating tone to it than Genocider Show. That's how I feel anyway. But it's not terrible. It's just what the Japanese do. And I gotta admit, it's interesting to see how the anime flows without the game being in the background. Oh, you two are like right across from each other. I didn't even notice. Where's Taka? Is he in his room still? Also, is this the art room? I think it is. But there's also a few, like that scene, the one scene where, oh, there's you. I feel like I want to talk to you at one point. But no, remember the scene in the first trial after Kyoko finished, like after the trial was over and Kyoko was talking to Makoto? They actually had that scene cut out of the trial in the anime and moved to a near after credits scene, which was interesting. And there was also a few things with Chihiro that they moved. It's interesting to see what changes they made to fit the animation style and the animation and all that stuff. But if you want to see it, Funimation has it, and you can watch it if you want. And I believe there's 13 episodes. I have yet to spoil myself for the episode 4, not 4. 4, yeah, no, I think it is episode 4, or is it 5? Whichever one is after Chihiro's trial, I have yet to watch that episode until the murder happens after free time. So, what I've been doing is watching the anime and see how it progresses within the game's time, I guess. I want to talk to you more, but I feel like I want to learn more about other characters. But yeah, no, Caitlin's not here for this session. I'm probably just going to continue free time and then deal with the murder when Caitlin's here so she can voice the characters again. So, hi Sakura. I'm going to talk with you. So that's how I feel about the anime so far. This is obviously the DanganRonpa, the first animation. I do know that there's one for the second and I think the third. But that's what I'm going with. Makoto, Actually, never mind. So what did you want? Should I talk to Sakura? Yeah, actually.
Well then.
You know, Makoto, you seem a little thin for a man. How about I help you bulk up a bit? Sakura subjected me to a harsh, borderline cruel training session. Oh, man. And grew a little closer. Yes. I think I have something for you. I think so, anyway. Sea salt, no. Curry. Wait, there was a thing that... What about the martial arts thing? Or did I already give that to, Toko? Yeah, you'll like this.
What?
Are you sure I could have something so valuable? Makoto,
So then...
Since we've already talked so much, is it okay to talk a little more, right? She seems so pleased with something I gave her. Makes me happy. That's nice. Because she seems like she... Oh my god, her and Hina are actually probably my favorite girls so far. Like, personality-wise. Because she's so respectful and honorable and just... She's just cool. Sakura seems really cool. My post-training break is the most relaxing time of my day. The sensation of your muscles cooling down after heating up during your workouts is the only true reward. No matter how many times I experience it, I never get tired of it. Do you exercise every morning, Sakura? I would assume so. Unless there are errands that I absolutely cannot get out of, yes, I always do my training. If I don't, I feel restless for the rest of the day. But I'm amazed you could do it every single day. Doesn't it get tough? I can't say I've ever seen it as tough. It's also that I can get stronger after all. And I have to keep on getting stronger, because my destiny is to fight. Your destiny is to fight? From the day I was born, I've been fighting. Heaven sent me to live as its champion. That's one heck of a legend. My father was my master, and my every waking moment was spent with him learning to fight. As a child, I sparred with boxing champions and hit the mat with wrestling gold medalists. I was no match for them when I began, of course. But for long, they were no match for me. You mean, you actually started beating people like that? I'd say it's my specialty is solid stand-up that I'd say my specialty is solid stand-up that transitions into grappling and a strong ground game. Essentially, it's a complete approach. Anything else would just make too much sense. Or wouldn't make sense. What the fuck? I had an extra word in there. 2 of them, actually. You can only become the best by reaching the top of each discipline, then fusing them all together. Stand-up fighting, grappling, and a strong ground game? That sounds like... That could be mixed martial arts. I don't think it's jujitsu, is it? Are you talking about jujitsu? It wasn't that. Well, that encompasses so many things. Even defining it is difficult. My focus doesn't incorporate jujitsu, but it's also more centered on direct combat. Yeah, so it's mixed martial arts. You're basically a mixed right?
Of course.
That's right. With the most effective real-world fighting style, which is why I chose it. I don't want to just be the best in competitions. I want to be the strongest human on Earth. I mean, it helps that you look like a Dragon Ball Z character, so I'm sure that'll work just fine for you. I wouldn't bet against you, that's for sure. But aren't you already the best?
Well...
No, not yet. There's still someone I have to surpass. Really? Until I can beat him, I'll never become the strongest. You mean there's someone out there stronger than you? Maybe I'll tell you about it another time, if the opportunity presents itself. She didn't make a sound as she left. Interesting. So that's the regret you have that's tying you to the outside world. I honestly can't believe that there's someone out there stronger than Sakura. Even if they're real, can they be human? Yeah, it's probably Broly. What if that was the twist? Sakura had to fight Broly and she couldn't surpass him yet. But I wonder if that was the thing. I really hope that that's a thing. I don't think it is, but I really want that to be a thing. Just Sakura and Broly going up against each other. Alright, still got some time. Huh? Sounds like someone's here. Oh, I guess we're not doing free time anymore. I'm sure it'll go fine. We're just gonna have it kill. Taka! Taka? Is it true? Can I really see Chihiro? Huh? You mean alter ego? He's still alive? No, not quite. Let me see. I want to talk with him. Taka. Louise, now, there's no way I can explain what's going on to him. He probably wants to talk to him about Mondo, right? Like, I would assume that he wants to see if Chihiro added any bits of information about Mondo to him so that he could try to cope, I guess. Kyoko said we're not allowed to use him, yeah? But even so. Where was Kyoko anyway? I wanted to talk with her too. I can't just leave him here like this. Okay, why don't we get going? So, are we just gonna go talk with Alter Ego now? I can't... Take me. Okay. I guess this is side questing. I thought there was gonna be more free time. Like last time. Hey, buddy.
Just a second.
Where are you going? Huh?
Hey.
It's probably best if you don't drag him around with you too much, given his current condition.
Kyoko, look at Taka standing behind me. Yeah, I know that. But I was getting kind of hungry, so I thought we could head to the dining hall or the warehouse or something.
Correct.
Well then, I guess that's okay.
I thought I saw a brief flicker of doubt, but maybe it was just my imagination. It's Kyoko. Also, where did she go? Hey, Genocide Jill, I saw you from the background. Ugh, I haven't figured out what voice that is. I mean, I know what she did, but I guess we'll just roll with one. Is that Toko?
What?
Who are you up to?
No, that's just too much like fucking Monokuma.
Don't tell me you're gonna.
Yes.
Having lost this new brother, Taka is right for the taking, so Makoto swoops in to steal him away. Am I on fire?
I severely regretted talking to Genocide Jack, even by accident.
You SOB!
But that doesn't matter right now. Have you seen Byakuya?
No, I haven't.
Oh, good heavens! My love is being pushed to the limit!
Oh, for fuck's sake. Just go after him. I almost feel bad for him. She's just flat out switching between the two personalities. Probably not at will. But... Man, Caitlin's gonna hate me for misrepresenting Genocide Jill, because I didn't really think of a voice for her when we first played anyway. I just thought it was gonna be crazy, which, you know, works better for Caitlin than me. But anyway, we're doing this. So there's a laptop inside the locker, understand? And on the laptop there's a program called Alter Ego. How do I talk to him? Oh, well, you just have to tell me what you want to say, and I'll type it in for you. Do you hate Mondo? And since I couldn't stop him, do you hate me? It was clear he was forcing himself to get the words out. From his mouth, from the bottom of his heart, he forced his weakened voice to make the sounds. Please. Okay. Type the questions exactly as he asked him. And then...
Do you hold yourself responsible?
But...
If Master could talk now, I think this is what he would say. Please, live your life for the both of us. It's impossible for me now, but you can survive and escape. All of you.
Hey, Taka. I was about to say more, but quickly closed my mouth.
Hey!
The one asking questions is Taka, right? Analyzing all available data, that's the only conclusion I can come to. Master told me how close Taka and Mondo had become, so that must be why he feels responsible.
The screen suddenly went dark, and what appeared next was...
Stop fucking around!
Wow! You're not letting yourself get crushed under the weight of that responsibility, are ya?
Yo!
A man's only worth as much as the load he can carry. You get it right, bro? Hell, what am I saying? Of course you do! That's...
So...
I'm sorry if I startled you. That was my attempt at a simulation, using the data about Mondo and that Master had given to me. I figured if Taka was depressed, that's the kind of thing Mondo would have said to him.
Yo!
So you're just gonna stand there, huh? Just wait for things to get better? Just take your time and get all depressed. Take all the time to indulge your regrets. You might even start walking again without realizing it. Sure, that kind of mediocre thinking might work for some people.
What if I said that with that kind of condescending tone?
Aww. Taka? Is it happening? It's starting to sink in. The way a bucket full of water sinks into a bone-dry sponge. Huh? Those words, deep within my heart. They're inside of me. It's Taka? Who the fudge is Taka? Your eyes.
F you!
Don't worry about it. Guess I caused kind of a scene, huh? Shoot, man! And your voice.
Yeah.
I'm a new me. Ha! I'm totally stuffed with fighting spirit now, you dumb butt! Okay, Taka, just calm down.
What?
I am calm! And don't call me Taka! That's not my name anymore. I'm me! I am me! Taka let out a bone-chilling howl and ran out the room. Hey, Taka, hold on! And I took off after him. Someone stood in my way. As if tagging Taka out, she walked briskly into the dressing room. So yeah, now you guys know why I call him Super Saiyan. When I was watching Sarah play, and by watching I mean ended up and seeing a few scenes, I saw the transformation, but I didn't understand the context. So I was like, he's just Super Saiyan. He flat out became a Super Saiyan, and now he has got a voice combined with Taka and Mondo, as I have now deemed.
Just a second.
What do you think you're doing? Kyoko! No, see, this is just...
Enough already.
Don't go around doing whatever you feel like. It causes problems, and not just for me, for everyone.
Sorry.
Correct.
If you're really sorry, you'll get out of here. Now.
Okay. Finally, I headed back to my room, embarrassed and sullen. And it must be nighttime by now, is it? Yeah, but still, what was with Taka's sudden freakout? I'm seriously worried about him. I don't need to worry about that anymore, because it's nighttime. And as long as there's no murder tomorrow, we're going to probably continue with the episode.
As such, it's soon the token.
Yeah, we don't need this. We already know what happens. It's nighttime already. I guess I'll have to wait till tomorrow to figure out Taka's whole thing. For now, time for sleep. Welcome back to Monokuma Theater! Oh, nice Famicom, by the way. You wanna know why I hate video games? Bitch, you wanna start something up with me? You might not believe this, but I had a best friend once. I don't believe it at all, actually. Actually, he was my only friend, but unlike me, he had all kinds of friends. So me and him were at his house one day when a big group of guys showed up to hang out. They just brought me the latest big budget video game. Generic big budget video game. Because, you know, video game. They sat there lost in the game, passing the controller, I guess. But not me. I just sat there watching. That's right, I just watched. What's wrong with that? I didn't care. Just by watching, I was able to nail down all the best strategies. It's like I had some kind of interesting... what's the word? Oh, fascination with Let's Plays. Even though I never actually played it.
And I don't plan on ever playing it in the future either.
I wouldn't imagine you playing video games. So, it starts off here. That can't be a good sign. Or is it?
Good morning, everyone.
Yeah,
Get ready.
it seems the same. Alright, I need to hurry up and get to the dining hall. I need to tell everyone what happened with Taka yesterday. Yeah, no, I think we're going to end off this episode. I didn't think more plot would happen. So yeah, no, I'll probably just talk with Caitlin then. Yeah, no, so yeah, that's my opinion on the DanganRonpa anime. There's more story with Taka actually going Super Saiyan. I'm pretty sure that Caitlin wouldn't want to be having her ears blown out by my stunning performance. But yeah, I got to talk with Sakura, so that's nice. Got to get a bit more information. Oh, hey! It's interesting. Oh! So talking to them actually does give me skills. Huh. Maybe I shouldn't have ended that day last time, that one time. I've only talked with a few of you guys. Yeah, I talked with you once. Anyway. So... Let me just look at these real quick. Oh, yeah, you have 2 ultimates. Toko was the Symmetra of the group. Okay, so I'm just basically extending the episode unnecessarily. So yeah, next time on Let's Play DanganRonpa, we're gonna go to the dining hall and talk to Super Saiyan Taka, and I'll fill in Waterwolf on the rest of the details. Probably that's what I'm gonna record next. I just needed something to record, and I was really aching to record again in the situation that I am. So, see you guys next time for more DanganRonpa.